having to fight so hard to get the medical care that I need for so long. Hey guys, welcome back to the vlog series where I'm sharing about how I'm working on my metabolic markers and my stress levels in order to improve my fertility and my ovarian function. We're about to have a family friend come and stay with us, so I'm not going to be able to vlog very much, but I'll be giving you little updates as I can. Let's go ahead and jump into it.
Someone can help you out, please.
I just got out of the OBGYN. Feel like I'm gonna cry. Everything is fine, but going through infertility is so hard. I'm having one of those days because having this thing that it's so rare, it's so frustrating to have to explain myself to my doctors. I went in to talk about a cyst that I have on one of my ovaries and to talk about potentially going on letrozole for timed intercourse for trying to get pregnant. And we were talking about the cyst. The cyst doesn't really matter. Just need to repeat an ultrasound to make sure that it's gone. But then we were talking about the letrozole for the timed intercourse, and I told her that I've done an IUI before, and when I did an IUI, the clinic tested my estrogen and it was low, and I did estrogen priming before we did the letrozole. And I'm a special case because not in a good way, not in a way I want to be special, but I am a special case because my ovarian function is different. It's different than most people's ovarian function. And so I needed to have estrogen priming before I could go on the letrozole. And she goes, well, we don't do that because we're not a fertility clinic. I get that. And I said, okay, so it does scare me a little bit to take letrozole if my estrogen is already low. And she just kind of sat back and she's like, why? Why would you be scared about that? I'm like, I don't know. She's like, there's no reason to be scared about that because it could do anything. Why wouldn't we just test everyone? And like now I'm thinking, well, because I'm not everyone. My ovaries don't work like most women's ovaries work. I didn't think of that in the moment, of course, though. And I worry about taking medications that can shut my ovaries down. I have been through so much. I've been through so much, and I'm not trying to feel sorry for myself, but I'm afraid. I have trauma. Can't you just have a little empathy about why I might be afraid instead of throwing me attitude? It really sucks because I do really like this doctor. She has shown me empathy in the past, and like when I first met with her, she was almost in tears when she saw how I was having to go back to the doctor after getting diagnosed with primary ovarian insufficiency. And I know that she's overworked and probably she was very behind today, so I'm sure she's probably frustrated about that. And I'm just being too sensitive, I'm sure, but I'm just so tired of having to explain myself. I've been through a lot, and again, I'm not trying to be a victim here. I don't think of myself as a victim, but it is really hard with this trauma, and most of the time I'm really positive, and most of the time I'm fine, but sometimes I have difficult moments, and there are certain things that make me afraid, and that's okay. It's okay if I feel afraid sometimes. It's okay if I have trauma around certain things. I mean, of course I'm going to have trauma. It's just all of the stuff compounded. I'm not crying just about that. Having to fight so hard to get the medical care that I need for so long. I'm just so tired of it. I don't want to have to fight to get what I need anymore. I just want it to be easy for a little bit. She's gonna prescribe me letrozole, but if I want estrogen, I'm gonna have to go somewhere else. So I am gonna have to figure that out. And she wants me to get an HSG procedure because it's been like 4 years since I got my last one. So I'm gonna have to go and do that at the start of my next cycle. That's it. My rant's over. Then I need to update you guys I've been super stressed out. We've been having a family friend stay, and a pain in the ass. I've been really stressed. I've just been staying really active, trying to remember to drink apple cider vinegar with water before I have something that's very heavy carb. Instead, I'm going to the gym, going on long walks. I tried doing the 12-3-30 treadmill for the first time today, and if you don't know what that is, it's walking on a 12 incline, 3 speed for 30 minutes. And I do the Stairmaster regularly, and I will tell you what, it kicked my ass. At 4 minutes, I was like, I can't keep doing this. Like, I can't keep going like this. And my heart rate was 150 something, and I was like, okay, my calf muscles were killing me. Nope, I can't keep going this fast. So I had to lower it down to 9 and down to like 2.6, 2.7 speed, anywhere from 2.5 to 2.7, 2.8. I think I was adjusting it constantly, but I'm gonna have to work up to the 12-3-30. It is serious. I'm excited about that because it's supposed to be a good technique for women with hormone issues. That, and then, you know, the rest of the time just doing strength training at the gym. I'm excited about it. It's better than the stair. I like it better than the Stairmaster. So that's going to be a new thing that I'm going to be trying. And I feel like it's better for cardio, better for fat metabolism. It's just better for losing fat. So let's see how it goes. I'm going to go home. I feel better after venting to you. So thank you for listening to me.
Okay.
Yesterday was Mother's Day, and finally our guest left, and I was so stressed the whole time we were here. This morning I saw this girl on TikTok who was talking about how her cortisol levels basically were driving all of her inflammation, all of her weight gain, all of her metabolic issues, thyroid issues, fertility issues. And it really made me think, like, I have been down this road. You guys have seen how much I've done, and if you haven't, if you go back in my channel and look at all the stuff I've done, I think that definitely my cortisol levels are behind all of my dysfunction. So saying no is a big one. Also, my breathing techniques, therapy, and just not spreading myself too thin. I think those are going to be huge in helping with my metabolic issues and all the rest of it. That's where we're at. I am taking a rest day because I feel hungover from how much stress I had while this person was visiting. Like, my sleep has been terrible too, and my heart palpitations have been really bad at night, and so that has been affecting the quality of my sleep. And it'll be interesting to see, like, when I start getting my cortisol under control, and, like, you know, maybe my progesterone levels will get better, because cortisol and progesterone both share the same precursor, which is pregnenolone. So your body will always choose cortisol over progesterone because cortisol is a survival hormone. So if you're really stressed, your cortisol levels are going to be high, and your progesterone is going to be low because it takes from the same precursor hormone to create cortisol. So it'll be interesting to see if when I get that under control, my progesterone will be better, like, on its own naturally, because I don't start to supplement in my luteal phase until I see that my own progesterone levels are insufficient. So I will be able to see that when I get my cortisol levels sorted out. Back on track with my diet this week too, because it was just survival mode for the past week and a half. Back to normal, back to settling into my space, and that's it.